This is the one that's hard to use. All right, well, it's Saturday in Biloxi Bicycle Works, and sometimes I complain when I throw a bike ride and people don't read the ride description and they show up and they ask a million questions. Well, I'm guilty of this today. This is a Mardi Gras day, so I got up super early. I came out here and I set up the Biloxi Bicycle Works arch. I got the barbecue pit ready. And we're expecting a big crowd today. And then found out that the Mardi Gras parade doesn't even come by the shop today. Oh, it will tonight. So there's two parades. There's one this afternoon, one this evening. But this is my little shop, getting ready for a community bike. No, not bike ride. Community parade. So this is what it looks like here in front of the shop when we're ready to party. I bought a bunch of hot dogs and hamburgers. I got the shade out. There's our sign. And we're getting ready for a big day of partying right here in Biloxi Bicycle Works. And of course, now we're finding out the parade doesn't even go by here. But anyway, we're stocked up for Tuesday. So Tuesday's gonna be Fat Tuesday. And hopefully I know these streets are gonna be crowded, full of people getting ready to have a good time. So we got Pete in here today, ready to help out with the big crowds. We've got Alana ready to help out with the big crowds, and people can't even get to us today. We knew it was gonna be a slow business day, and believe me, this is spring. We didn't want today to be a slow business day. We wanted Saturday to kind of help us out. We did have some bicycle rentals, so that you guys that came by and rented bikes today, we appreciate you. But this is also, I think, going to give me the opportunity to go get my bike, my Super Caliber, finally, out of the mechanic shop and bring it over here and try to build it up. So walk with me over there, and we'll go see what this looks like over here in the mechanic shop. So, hey, what's happening, everybody? Where you been, man? Good to see you guys. And some of my riding buddies from Jackson, man. How you guys doing? Good to see y'all. I'll just make a little YouTube video.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Yeah.
So what time the parade start?
Well, I got it all wrong. It's supposed to start at 12:30, but there's gonna be another one at 5:30. So It's gonna be big. You guys are welcome to hang out and have a good time with us.
Okay.
All right.
You I thought y'all was having a ride or something today at noon. Y'all didn't.
Big ride tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Today was a party ride.
Okay.
You know, so.
What time to ride tomorrow?
11.
11?
Yeah, 11. That way everybody can Mardi Gras party tonight.
Yeah.
Or just go visit with the family in the morning and still come out and ride.
Okay.
So,
okay.
So, because you know, some of our rides start at 6:37 in the morning.
Yeah.
Tomorrow everybody needs to sleep in a little bit.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I came to get me a hat or something.
Come, yeah, I got all kinds of stuff in there. And I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
All right, I tell you, I love the bicycle shop. I love my customers. I love my friends. We have so much fun around here. That's why it's sad that business is so slow. Local bicycle shops are shutting down now. You know, today we can't help it that we're slow. People can't really get to us because there's Mardi Gras parties everywhere. You know, that's part of being in Biloxi. You just have to embrace that. Let me take you over here to the mechanic section. So I haven't done a video over here in a while, guys, but this is the mechanic shop at Biloxi Bicycle Works. Of course, my GoPro is broken, so I'm trying to use this Osmo camera, and I don't know, it doesn't seem to be tracking me. Maybe I need to, either way. This is the mechanic shop. You can see I did purchase the lift, the big power lift here. So let me get it this way. All right, so that way my mechanics don't have to pick up these heavy e-bikes that we're getting inundated with. So even when a customer comes in here to Biloxi Bicycle Works repair department, so they walk up, and normally we've got bikes out here, repair bikes on the front. I've got a terminal in here so we can check in bikes right where the customer's here. We can put them right on this lift, check the chains, and look at a lot of things while the customer is in front of us. Because sometimes it's hard to bring in a tune-up bike, and we go through it later and we find out the chain's worn and everything. It's nicer to do it when the customer is right here so they can see the gauge themselves. I think most people coming into a bike shop are going to trust their bicycle mechanics, but we also want to be very upfront with the repairs. Of course, when you get into a bicycle repair, sometimes you find things that, you find things that you don't see initially. But all my mechanics have a terminal here. So on the terminal, they can send an email. You're not trying to call a customer during their workday. You send them a message with the additional cost or any information, and they can approve that and go forward with the repairs. But we're here in one of the mechanics rooms right here. These guys are gone for the weekend. So you can see they leave the place looking clean. I love when I can walk a customer through my mechanic shop and kind of show it off. Here, let me show you guys while I'm in here. Here's one of our parts rooms. So I do have a lot of parts on stock here at Biloxi Bicycle Works, and that way we can fix a lot of bikes with what we have here. And believe me, just this parts room, I've got a lot of inventory in here. And then I'll show you, I got a second parts room back here. I slept at the shop last night, so that's why I've got this is my little trainer, and there's my laundry. But I made my coffee right here this morning in the back of the bike shop, and here's our other mechanic room. And I don't always sleep at the shop. I just knew it was going to be an early morning for me, and it was a late night because it was a Mardi Gras party last night. So it's nice that I can, actually sleep at the shop sometimes and be here early in the morning. This is another one of our parts rooms back here. So we're spoiled with all this room. And believe me, for a long time we needed all this room to keep things flowing. Now in here I do have my retool machine broke down at the moment. We needed this area and we weren't getting a whole lot of retool fits. So I do have the retool set up in here, and it doesn't seem to be really paying for itself. So hey, if anybody wants to buy an awesome retool setup, let me know. I don't want to let it go cheap, but I'll make a fair price on it. If not, I'm going to set it up in the new shop, and we'll maybe try to promote retool more. I would love that extra revenue stream, and I love working with athletes. So I came over here because I wanted to grab this box right here. You guys hear me talking about maybe the financial struggles of the bike shop, but I do have a new bike. I've got a new Super Caliber. I want to do some cross-country racing again. I haven't bought myself a new mountain bike since 2017, and I own a bike shop. So mountain biking is one of my favorite things of all time, and I love mountain bike racing. I'm racing an old Epic, and I've had a lot of success with it, but a race bike that's that old, when you own a bike shop, it was time for me to get a new bike. And of course, this was a scratch and dent model, and I do get an EP discount. I've got a new Super Caliber, and it's been sitting here in the shop for a few weeks. I'm going to try to bust it out since it's slow today and start the build on it. So anyway, this was a little tour of Biloxi Bicycle Works repair department on a very slow Saturday afternoon. A lot of that is because of the Mardi Gras parade, but the weather's absolutely beautiful in downtown Biloxi, and hopefully we'll get some more people walking through the doors later. All right, well, Bart from Bicycle Rider YouTube, over and out for now. I'm about ready to bust out a bike and build it up.